Hi, my name's Ramona and I want to welcome you to the Healing Grapevine. Now, as you're watching me today, it might surprise you to find out that I was once very sick. In 2004, I contracted Lyme disease. And I went from being a very active mom to bedridden and in a great deal of pain in like 2 weeks' time. I had, by the time they tested and discovered that I did have Lyme disease, I was having stage 3 symptoms. This included chronic Lyme arthritis and heart arrhythmias. There were days I'd lay in bed and wonder if my heart was going to beat again. I was kind of feeling how erratic it was, and that took 2 seconds. There's a 4-second pause. I really did wonder if I was going to have another beat to my heart some days. I suffered migraines and chronic fatigue, and as I said, in a great deal of pain. And the doctors wanted to put me on a very high cocktail of antibiotics for 6 months. And I said no thank you. I wanted to go find alternative therapies and remedies, which I did. And I began to manage my Lyme symptoms for years. I did still have some recurring episodes a couple of times a year, but I knew right what to do. And pretty much I felt like, okay, I have to live with this for the rest of my life. And then in 2008, I was stricken with a hypertoxic condition. Many are calling it Morgellons. And there seems to be a lot of roots to the causes. It's much like multiple chemical sensitivity, where the body becomes overburdened and overwhelmed with toxins and metals and pathogens, and you just get overrun and overwhelmed, and it strikes down your immune system. One of the more common symptoms is that the skin begins to react, and you get a feeling sometimes like biting and stinging, like there's invisible bugs, and then rashes appear, and it's quite nightmare because there's no diagnosis. There's a lot of misdiagnosis and an enormous amount of misinformation now about this. I wondered if I was contagious, and that was probably the worst of it all, because I didn't hug my kids for months and months. And you begin to get isolated, and it's horrible. But I'm sitting here today to tell you that I'm 100% recovered. And that's really the message here at the Healing Grapevine. I want you to know what I did. I used all natural remedies. I did a lot of herbal supplementation, a lot of nutritional supplementation. I had to change my diet. We've got genetically modified organisms in our food. We've got contaminants in our water system and in our air systems. And, the environment is becoming bombarded and our bodies are breaking, basically. So you have to educate yourself about these things. But I did it without using prescriptive medicines. To me, that strategy doesn't make sense in a long-term protocol, because there are contraindications. There are side effects. It does destroy organs sometimes, liver and kidney compromises. And if I'm going to get my health back, I want my health back. So in discovering these things, one of the most important tools I found was far infrared. It's one of the easiest and safest therapies to employ. What's really cool about far infrared is that a lot of people who are chronically ill, they're actually losing their body temperature. Their basal temperature is dropping. They're losing their light and their life force. They get ashen and gray looking. And another interesting fact is that pregnant women will have a higher body temperature. They have more far infrared. So you see, our body is naturally emitting far infrared. And the sun is naturally emitting far infrared. This is an essential part of life. And so it was an obvious tool for my recovery. I really recommend that you spend some time and watch the videos I've made, read the articles. This website is loaded with research, not just about far infrared or not just about Morgellons, which is the hypertoxic condition that really a lot of you do come and find my website about, or Lyme disease. This is ongoing. And so come on in and watch the videos, read the articles, spend some time understanding and educating for yourself so you can make better choices. Today, I call my sauna an anti-aging box because I'm about to be 52 and I've got more sparkle and vitality than I've had in 10 years. Join our newsletter and our community. Read the blog posts. Begin to educate yourself and become a self-empowered individual for yourself again with your health. Learn about the fringe without the fear. These are some weird times, there's no doubt about it. But fear certainly will not be an ally to your healing process. It doesn't matter. Life's either too long or too short, no matter how you look at it, to be unhappy, unhealthy, and in pain. So come on in. Welcome to the Healing Grapevine. And let the next successful recovery story be yours.